Are you just saying your dick's bigger than mine? Mine and Ashley's anniversary is coming up. I dated a guy for 2 months and then went, I might not be straight. Listen, boys, men, only boys and men, okay? Listen, fellas, gamers, no women, no in-between. That's right, I'm looking at people like me. I'm allowed to make jokes like that now because transgender. Anyway, men only, okay? I'm talking to you specifically. All right, I think they're gone. I think we got the women gone. We can talk about like what we want to now. Jerking off, am I right? Holy shit. Anyway, listen, what I wanted to talk about specifically. I have not done any sort of like interesting makeup, I think since I moved here, maybe before. When was the last time you saw me do eyeshadow? I don't remember when. Look, I moved in. I think I became an adult and I got boring. I like it shades of gray and beige, clearly. There's a couple things that I don't ever do on stream, and the reason why I don't do like eyeshadow or eyeliner or anything like that is that it fucks up my eyelashes, and I end up needing to get them done again. But I go away on Thursday, so I'm gonna get my eyelashes done on like Wednesday or something like that. I can fuck up my eyelashes as much as I want. I will preface, I don't know how to do eyeliner. I have no idea. I mean, I just don't know what eyeliner would look like on these. But everyone, whenever they do Finster makeup, they do eyeliner. I want to try it.
We're here for all of your bits. Small or small.
There you go. That's
and this
better.
Girl's sword is bigger than yours. Anyways, I heard when little one stopped by, she didn't get beans on toast.
Sorry,
but we had better in Toronto anyways, I expect.
Sorry, I hooked onto the beans on toast thing. Did you just randomly say you're fucking... What?
Love you, matey woo.
Hold on. And this girl's sword is bigger than yours. Are you what language do I use here? Are you just saying your dick's bigger than mine? Live? You've seen my sword? Oh, you mean sword? Oh, fuck. Oh my god. It's Yumi. Yumi's a trans woman. There's some stuff that I haven't worn on stream, and there's a bunch of shit in like the bag that we did for photo shoots, which I think you'll like.
That's early.
I've got this chest of like random stuff. They're basically props, and everything is like chokers and headbands, like a little bit like cat ears. There's an awful lot more that I can't really show you. I can't show you most things in there, but I will say they go with stuff like this. It's a rose gold lead.
Today?
Did you know you can buy these? I need like a headband to do the makeup with. Okay, also bunny. I'm doing it, man. Hold on. They're all folded weird.
Months.
Did this work out the way you wanted it to, chat, or is it how I'm thinking, which is terrifying? Another thing that I'm so sorry about this, chat, but I can't tell you a single thing about it. Kind of. Mine and Ashley's anniversary is coming up, our 1-year anniversary, and I've kept what I'm doing with her so secret. And I get that, you know, it's like you know how a marriage is, where it's like it's technically both of your days. But it's really the girls' day, right? Like it's a thing. So I've booked some stuff that I can't tell you about, but I really want to. The only reason I can't is because someone's gonna leak it, or she's gonna see it, or something like that, and it's still a little bit far away. You'll see it on like an Instagram post, like the day of when it happens. I think I've come up with something really good. I was texting Belle and told her everything that I'd booked, and she went, "Are you fucking proposing?" So I'm pretty hyped up, but I've tried to not like hype Ashley up about it. I've mentioned it twice now. I'm not fucking engaged. I'm not marrying her. No, this is not a proposal. I'm not proposing. I had to say to her like, hey, I need to preface that I'm not proposing. I promised her I'm not proposing. And I wouldn't say I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm not if I was. I also wouldn't tell you about it. I wouldn't tell you about it. Also, I've got a backlog one for that. I got a backlog idea. This shit's gonna be so fucking fun. I'm on a new medication. I've had like a fucking restless leg syndrome forever. I don't get the impulse to like bounce my leg or anything like that during the day because I'm usually moving around enough that it doesn't usually affect me or I'm distracted. But at nighttime, it's the worst thing. It's genuinely hell. I'm so glad someone else said it. Dude, it's so bad. I've had it for ages now. I think like whenever I go to sleep at night, it'll just be this like impulse. It's genuinely like a muscle like seizure, like it's a spasm in your leg. It's an impulse. Like it's the closest I've come to understanding what Tourette's would be like, of that like absurdly powerful like urge to do something. You could force your way through it, but it's worse if you do. It's awful. I talked to my psychiatrist about it and I got a thing for it that's like an anticonvulsant. The thing is, I found out from Googling it that it's like a street drug. Like people just fucking play around with it. It gives you like a buzz. Like you can get, I wouldn't say high, but pretty much. It's pregabalin. It's for generalized anxiety disorder, because I spoke to him and I said, like, look, I've got this, like, restless leg syndrome thing. Is there anything I can do for that? Also, on a side note, I am freaking the fuck out about meeting anyone, fucking going to, like, TwitchCon or any party. That one really big party, how much I talked about how scary I was, because there was, like, 50 people there that I didn't know. It's normal to be, like, anxious about it, like, socially anxious about it. But I need to be on the edge of drunk in order to meet new people, which is so hard. Just have fun. Thank you, Vanimal. just stop worrying about it, dude. It kills your downstairs, FYI. What do you mean? Don't tell me. What do you mean? Bro, can there not be a pill that doesn't give you fucking erectile dysfunction? Can there be one? This year's kind of been the, like, mental health year of trying to figure it out. One of the things that I've been sort of doing is actually speaking to psychiatrists and stuff, figure out what's going on. One of the things that it involves is that ketamine thing. There's something in England and in a bit of America, I'm not really sure. It's new for us, it's not new for you, where you take ketamine with, like, a doctor, a nurse is, like, the nurse does it for you, they're waiting with you and everything like that. It's the most out there thing I've ever heard, because even the doctors that sort of talk to you about it, and you talk to the nurses, you talk to everyone, they genuinely just say, like, you're gonna go on a trip. It's really similar to, like, ayahuasca with the way they do it, because they inject it. It's not like you're doing ketamine like the street drug sort of ketamine. You're doing, like, this thing. So the whole process is you lay down on this bed that they've got, and basically this person injects you in your arm as you're sort of laying, and they'll put a weighted blanket over you. Poggers, autistic people win. And they put, like, these eye shades on. So I went recently to London to do a rehearsal of this, by the way. A therapist in the room with you, but they don't talk to you. They don't say shit. All they do is they sit there. But one of the things that she said regarding this, like, practice session was, like, telling me about how it's all gonna work, telling me about her, which I will tell you about because it was really funny, and then saying, like, something that we do with a lot of people is we do, like, physical touch. Nothing sexual. And then waited a second, like I was supposed to say something. I feel like that was my opportunity to say, like, is that a hard and fast rule? You know, like, she gave me enough room in the conversation to be like, are you sure? And then you lay down here. We put on, like, these headphones. They're one of those really good, like, Sennheiser headphones. So you put these headphones on, you put these eye shades down, you put a blanket up on you, and then you essentially just trip for 45 minutes or to an hour or something like that. It's kind of however long it lasts. The next day you come back and you talk to your therapist about what you saw in your trip. That can be an awful lot of things. And they're all like, this guy saw himself as a panther and like was running through the jungle, and we figured out that it was to do with, like, he wanted, like, to help people and it felt, like, powerful and everything. I've never taken a hallucinogen before. I'm not sure how many of you people have done hallucinogens. As long as you don't feel like a shark. Dude, imagine. Oh my god. So the therapist person, the person was so goddamn interesting with this. She had taken ayahuasca like 6 times and then listed drugs that I've never heard of. I think I know more than the average about drugs, but not as much as someone who actively takes them. But I didn't know the names of these things. Sounds like she was trip bragging. No, she was just telling me about, like, because I was asking questions about, like, why this works or whatever, because there's a bunch of different research onto it that's like, it helps with brain plasticity, which it does, which is pretty cool. It's a dissociative, so you sort of see yourself outside of yourself, which can be good. I've heard it's kind of good for sorting out your problems, I think. How do I put it? I don't trust it super well. Like, it seems very very hokey, very I don't know. I don't want anything to be illegal that I do, especially because then I can't talk about it on the internet, so I was just surprised that this sort of thing was legal. The brush is about as straight as you. Dude, I was straight until I suddenly wasn't. I was talking about that with the psychology man, and apparently that's abnormal for most people, but very normal for autistic people, which is interesting. If you're autistic, you usually figure out your sexuality somewhere between your 20 to 30. Is that not insane to most people? I found out I was bi when I was 23 because I just dated this dude. Dude, I swear to fucking God, this is the most embarrassing thing. I dated a guy for, I'd say, 2 months, and then went, I might not be straight. I was like, dude, how did you start that? I was talking to this dude, and he was interesting. He was fun. And he ended up coming to somewhere near me, and he was like, hey, I've got this, like, I think it was like an Airbnb or something. I've got this place booked out. Would you want to come say hi? Would you want to come meet me? I kind of went, I'm not doing anything on those days, and he is fun to hang out with. So yeah, I'm down. I'll go hang out. The thing was like tons of fucking bedrooms. So I went over, stayed there. We met up, and first night we sort of drank a lot, right? We sort of drank, hung out together. It was just a good vibe. I got there kind of late. So we were just sort sort of vibing around, you know, just talking. I was in maybe not the best relationship before. We were sort of drinking and went to bed fairly late, and we both drank kind of a lot. And I wake up in the morning at God knows when to like a knock at the door, and I went, oh shit, okay, hold on, let me put like, you know, some clothes on that aren't just pajamas. And then I said like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just in pajamas or whatever. It went like, does that mean you're like clothes? And I went, sure, yep. He brought in a grilled cheese toasty and some fruit and some water, and he said like, you know, because we were drinking last night and everything, and I wanted to make sure you're good. And I cried. No one had ever treated me like that, ever. I still remember that fairly fondly. I think it was a nice sort of thing. Obviously now, you know, I've been dating Ashley for a year, and not to talk shit on my ex or anything like that, because we're in things well, but Ashley does that stuff all the time. She's fantastic. I just had never been treated like that before. It changed how I viewed relationships. There was an awful lot of people that sort of wanted my attention sort of at the time afterwards, and it really narrowed down sort of who I'd spend time with. It's a little gay. It's a tad gay. Why didn't you marry him? I've been in a few relationships while I've been online. I'd never talk about any of the bad bits of any of them, you know? The cute shit Ashley does is so fucking nice. The thing is with Ashley's cute moments is like, there's a lot of them and they happen very frequently, but a lot of the ones that I remember was when I was in not the best place mentally, to the extent that I'm not quite ready to talk about what things were like at the time, because they were bad. They were absolutely awful. Things were just really bad for the first like 3 months of the relationship, and the stuff that she'd do to help and the stuff that she's continued to do to help is insane. I would never date someone that was like me at the start of the relationship. I think it would just be too hard. I was never like, I don't think I was ever mean or an asshole or anything like that. I never did anything bad. I was just hard to be around, and I was scary to be around because of just depression, shit like that. Scary in the way of like family was scared and shit. She did so much through that period of time, and one day I'll be able to talk about it. Also, it helps she's just fucking like a 10 out of 10 attractive. She's fucking amazing. It's probably a real stress test. The fact that she treated you like she did when things were tough says a lot. I know. You know that quote? The fucking, if you can't handle me at my worst, you can't handle me at my best. Motherfucker, Ashley has seen me at the worst I've ever been, and now, which is, I'd say 60% of what I have been like in the past. I would say Ashley sort of did it like a stock. She bought low. She's gonna hold out for when the stock goes up, because she got me at like a fucking penny stock. One of the reasons why I haven't talked about the sort of stuff that happened is I haven't heard any YouTubers talk about mental health. People talk about mental health in the way of like, oh, you know, if you got ADHD and autism, like, you're supported and everything, and depression's hard, and, you know, it's about getting out of bed and stuff. I've never heard anyone talk about the sort of mental health stuff when it's like a crisis, and there's got to be a reason for that. So I haven't talked about it, because I just feel like they know something I don't. It's not bad.
What do we call our baby and toddler?
I would never have a baby or toddler. I would have a full-grown person. I'd have a full-grown man. At least then they can, like, you know, be helpful around the house. I'm not waiting fucking 18 years. I need a hand, bro. I need a handyman, and I got fake nails on. I can't build shit. Then would you give birth to a full-grown man? I don't see the difference. If a full-grown man has been in, I don't know why one can't come out. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ah! It's not that bad. I don't think. Why is it, like, skewed? No, that way. I think it's very femboy. Put on black cat ears. Oh shit, that's a good idea. The only pair I have are these, and they suck. Because these look like fox ears when they're on me. My head is just too fucking... These are too big. Is my head too small? I feel like the ears are too big for my head. I look like a fox. I don't know where my, like, normal cat ears are. Hold on, this is gonna be such a weird concept to explain, but it just clicked in my fucking head. I found out exactly how I feel about it just now. It feels weird if you know me. Like, it feels weird if you know that I am a guy. If we've never met before, and you, like, she, her me, I will think nothing of it. And it's genuinely like a bit of like a, oh, cool. It's a bit like that. It's kind of fun. If you know that I'm me, it's weird. There's something about it that's like, it feels like people are trying. It feels like people are pretending. Yeah, a bit. I think that's part of it. That's not all of it, but that is definitely a part of it. There's what I feel about for other people, and there's what I feel about for me. For me, I feel like people are just humoring me. I genuinely think of you as a girl sometimes. That's really fucking interesting to me, because I have no idea why or how, you know? Imposter syndrome? I don't think it's imposter syndrome. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad about it when someone says it. I feel like oh, that feels odd. I think I like wearing headphones for streams. This is fun. I feel safe. If my parents ever said like, she's this, I would have a moment of like, oh my fuck, what? Why are you doing that? Like I don't know why. I feel like if you know me, then it feels like you're pretending, or it feels like you're humoring me. If you don't know me, it's a compliment. Someone in chat said, you have the body of someone I'd have sex with, but the soul of a bro. Thanks. That is the vibe I'm going for. The sort of like play video games together, drink a bit, smoke, hang out, fucking shoot some shit, and then fuck. That's usually it. You ever been hanging out with bro and then, you know, it's just been a while and bro's got long hair. Bro's pretty. Bro's eyelashes are looking pretty nice this evening. Wonder what bro's bussy looks like. Anyway, Jack's streaming right now, so I'm gonna raid him. And I'm gonna be on there if you want to carry on watching me. Jack Manifold Live. Or Jack Manifold TV. Whoops. I'm gonna go over there now. Alright. Fellas, I will see you there. Salutes. I'll see you there. I'll be there in like probably a minute or two.